Welcome everyone to You Are Brand's Motivation Station. It is Triumphant Tuesday and I'm so excited to be on here. Listen, I want you guys to like, share, tag, invite, subscribe to my YouTube page. I tell you, God has a plan for your life, and his plan for your life is to prosper you in every area of your life. Listen, I'm not going to be before you long, but I did want to come on here and I did want to give you some nuggets to help you through the rest of 2022. We're talking about condition, and today I will be focusing on walk the talk so you can walk the walk. Talk the talk so you can walk the walk. A lot of times we have the ability to do what we say that we're going to do. We have the authority to do what we say what we're going to do. A lot of times what happens is we put something out there for it to get done, or we put something out there for us to accomplish, and we don't necessarily take the responsibility of accomplishing those things in which we desired to accomplish. So I'm telling you, you've got to talk to walk the walk. A lot of times the reason that things don't happen in our lives, the reason that things don't come to fruition is because we don't make a declaration. We don't speak it out of our mouths. Maybe because of fear, maybe because we don't have the confidence in ourselves to accomplish that set vision, that set goal, that set dream that we desire to have in our heart. So we don't speak it. We become shy at that point. But let me tell you something. In order for you to get the things that you desire, you've got to talk to walk the walk. You know, we talk about people in sports. They have something called competition, and they say things and they do things. Why? So they can get it in their minds. Even Muhammad Ali had somebody to say that he was the champ all the time. So why? So we can get it in our minds, get it in his heart that is what he was. That is what he was going to accomplish, no matter what had happened, no matter the circumstance, no matter the situation. He said it out of his mouth, and then he accomplished that goal. A lot of times you've got to put it in your mind, put it in your belly to speak those things that you want to happen in your life. It says, speak those things that be not as though they were. So if you want $1 million, say, I'm a millionaire, and then make the moves to be the millionaire. Let me tell you something. A lot of times we see these actors, we see these philanthropists, we see these people that have accomplished the dreams and goals that maybe we want to accomplish one day. Maybe we want to have in our bank account one day. Maybe we want to create generational wealth one day. And in order for that to happen, we've got to say something. We got to say those things. We got to speak those things so that we can actually not only hear it in our ears, but we can also start to believe in what we're actually saying. A lot of times we celebrated Martin Luther King Day yesterday. We talk about that speech all the time, right? But he said it. He had a dream, right? And so his dream is starting to come to fruition. Now, it may not be all the way there, but it actually has some residence. It has some place in where we are today. Why? Because he spoke it out of his mouth. And I'm telling you, if you want things to occur in your life for the better, if you want to get that dream, if you want to live that life, if you want to live that lifestyle that you desire and that you wanted to have, then you got to talk to walk the walk. Let me tell you something. They have this thing that you want to be able to grow. You want to be able to continue to learn. You want to be able to continue to grow your abilities, to grow the things that you want. And honestly, your gifts will make room for you. But the thing about it is, you got to, number one, understand your gift, and then you got to speak it out your mouth. You got to proclaim that thing. Hey, if you want to write a book and you proclaim that you're a writer, eventually you're going to start writing. You're going to continue to write. You're going to continue to write. And you're going to continue to write. And all of a sudden, you see that thing in which you said start to come to pass. Why? Because you spoke it out of your mouth. A lot of times we don't want to say something. Why? Because we don't want to feel that if we don't accomplish this thing, when we say we're going to accomplish this thing, that we failed. But here's the thing. If you don't speak it out of your mouth, then you won't know what you truly could accomplish. Here's the thing. And before the world was created, before light was even here, God had to speak it into existence. So there is power in words. But let me tell you something. You've really got to hone in on what you're saying. So if you want that thing, say that thing. Make some declarations. Make some affirmations. Because let me tell you something. If you really want what you say you want, if you really want what you believe you want, if you really want what you're dreaming of, what you're thinking of, what you're feeling of, the things that you really, really want in your life, you got to talk the talk, to walk the walk. There's always a process in everything, right? There's seed, there's time, and then there's harvest. But in order for something to happen, here's the thing. You've got to speak that thing. And that thing can be the seed that produces the time that you need in order for what you said to be accomplished. And once you start to understand the process of that thing that you said to be accomplished, then you move into the harvest where you're actually reaping what you said. So you've got to really hone in on what you say, because if you want that vehicle, if you want that house, if you want that land, if you want that life, if you want marriage, if you want whatever it is that you've desired in your heart, it says out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. So if you believe that you want this thing, if you believe that this thing is yours, then you'll speak it out of your mouth, and then you'll start walking in that direction. You'll start walking in that way. Why? Because you know that this is something that you desire. This is something that you want. This is something that will get you to the next steps, next levels of your life. Y'all, I want to thank you so much for tuning in. Again, subscribe to my YouTube page. You are Brand's Motivation Station, and you have a terrific, triumphant Tuesday.